Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard. Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Hill. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashawn Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Penny. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this out wide to Penny. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll try the right side here with Penny. How did he stay on his feet? And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, right back to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Fields now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Moore, the motion man right. A give running right is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We are going to do this. We got this. Hold for me.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for the completion.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3. And it was a
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, here's Penny, and he'll be brought down right around the the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. to throw. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hurts throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop the throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Inside handoff, Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's... And oh, it coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Option play, here's Hall. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Hall again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle and able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third down there, but he can't connect.
Well, yeah, maybe he's out to getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. In motion right is Watkins. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Hurts finds the open target, Arnold. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, Gainwell. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got a mini base. Why not? Oh, 75. 11. Hey, can.
Now Fields. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Paul on a give up the middle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second and 6. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And an Eagle first down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 35. 173 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, son.
Paul again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
for Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Inside the 10.
And they will score. A pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a...
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. They said beginning of the season.